Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. That's Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. I'm Tyler Merkovich, and we're bringing you NFL Week 6 coverage. Cleveland at Pittsburgh, an old AFC North matchup. Steelers don't look the same. They don't really run the ball like they have in the past, but they're still finding ways to win. Browns get their first win of the season. It was an ugly one up in Baltimore, 6-3. But how did the Browns come into Pittsburgh and challenge the Steelers?
Keys to victory for Cleveland. Number one, you want to take away that running game of Rashard Mendenhall, who's catching fire in the last 2 weeks. So you want to take away that running game. Sean Rogers is going to have to win that battle up front against the Steelers' offensive line to clog that middle with a 3-4 because they're coming from different angles and everything. Two, Cleveland also is going to have to make plays in the passing game. If there is a way you can attack the Steelers, it will be via the air in that secondary. So they're going to have to make some plays. Master Quai is going to have to make some plays in the passing game to loosen up that secondary so they won't just have to tee off on Jamal Lewis. So they're going to have to make some plays in the passing game to be victorious. Third, Derek Anderson is going to have to protect the football, and he's going to have to play up to the Steelers' level. They're going to come after him. They're going to come with blitzes. He's going to have to get that ball out there really quick in order to keep these guys off balance. So the third key for Cleveland is to get some balance on offense to help alleviate some of the pressure.
And Troy Polamalu's return still questionable. He really needs to come back so he can help out that vulnerable secondary. But how did the Steelers here keep this winning streak going?
Keys to victory for the Steelers, you want to develop balance. You don't want to have one opportunity for the Browns to make you one-dimensional, and that way Mangini wants to come after the quarterback. You don't want to make yourself one-dimensional by giving up on a run just to get past that because you can. So you want to help get that balance going by sticking with the run and working that through your passing game. Two, with that said, you want to attack Cleveland through the air. Cleveland can't cover. They have problems in coverage. So you can win with those 4 wide receivers and that tight end against that Browns secondary. So take your chances deep. There will be a lot of opportunities 15 to 20 yards down the field for some pass receptions. And third, you want to win the special teams battle because they have one of the dynamite returners in the league in Joshua Cribbs. And he's big for Cleveland's field position. So you take away his threat during in the special teams game, you really put Cleveland against a long field. I like the Steelers in this matchup.
Well, you mentioned the deep threats, and Roethlisberger's best deep threat is Mike Wallace, who had a huge touchdown, long one against Detroit. And Santonio Holmes are using him more for intermediate routes. Mike Wallace is getting loose deep. I like Pittsburgh in that passing game. They always find a way to win, especially at Heinz Field. I'm taking the Steelers also. It's unanimous here at Football Game Plan. But for more pro football coverage, please visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.